Hello and welcome to Virtual Curriculum Night. My name is Tessa Snow and I am your student 7th grade language arts teacher. I earned an undergraduate in teaching certificate from the University of Colorado Boulder. I majored in communications and earned the secondary language arts teaching certificate. I'm currently in progress of earning a master's degree in learning and technology, which is pretty relevant to our world right now, I guess. This is my 4th year of teaching, 3rd year at Islander. I worked at Islander for my first 2 years of my career and then took a year to teach 9th grade English, and now I'm back because I missed middle school and Islander. This is Colorado Springs, where I was born and raised. In the front are the Red Rocks, which is Garden of the Gods, and in the back is Pikes Peak, which is the mountain. Pikes Peak hosts the International Pikes Peak Hill Climb, which is one of the oldest races in America. My grandpa and my dad both raced up it, and then my brother also went on to work for the organization, so it holds a pretty near and dear place in my family's heart and history, I guess. Here's some photos of my family. On the left is my brother Trevor, on my right my dad, and then in the middle is my brother Mitch and my mom. They also live in Colorado Springs. To get to know me, you got to get to know my bucket list. A big bucket list item of mine was to go to college, but I wasn't quite sure how to make this dream reality. The Daniels Fund is an organization that provided a scholarship for me to go to college, and it opened up a lot of doors. One of the doors the Daniels Fund in college opened up was studying abroad, one of my major bucket list items. I had never been abroad before, and I was able to study in London. There's my boyfriend and I in front of Big Ben. In the middle, I'm in a tent with some campers where another bucket list item was checked off, working abroad. I worked abroad at a summer camp in Ripoll, Spain, which is a small town just a bit north of Barcelona. Of course, skydiving was on my bucket list, and I was able to check that off 2 years ago. And then my boyfriend and I are avid hikers, and we were able to check off the Napali Coast in Hawaii just before COVID hit. I have the Survivor logo on the bottom left corner because that is an item I have not checked off yet. I auditioned during quarantine, but my tape wasn't chosen. Or maybe they're not filming right now. We'll go with the later. Why I became a teacher. Well, we really have to go back to that slide of my brothers. My brother Trevor on the left wanted to be around anything mechanical and always was out on my dad's construction jobs. My other brother, Mitch, in the middle, he was into the books. He wanted to further his education in college, and he was always thirsty for knowledge within the traditional classroom. I am a teacher because I want to educate every student in between my brother's desires. I want to educate the student who wants to go to college, and I want to educate the student who's figuring things out still, and I also want to educate the student who has a dream that requires vocational school. I want to do this through building authentic relationships to holistically support each and every student, but I also want to build authentic curriculum that relates not only to who they are, but what's going on in our world, and also to the content itself. I hope that your student is able to transfer the knowledge they gain in my classroom into their passions and outside of the walls or the computer, wherever we're teaching. For curriculum, this year we are really going to tackle expository writing. We're going to do this through grammar, conventions, editing. And then we're also going to pull quotes from text and incorporate it and analyze it. We're going to do this through reading novels such as The Outsiders during the first trimester, Native American historical fiction to support the content they're learning in social studies. During second semester, we will read Ghost Boys and look at literary elements along with social justice. And then during third trimester, we will read Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet, which is a pretty cool novel as it's based in Seattle. Throughout all of this, I hope that your student is also independent reading novels that spark interest beyond what I'm teaching in the classroom. My grading scale is pretty straightforward. 100 to 93 is an A, 92 to 90 is an A-, so on and so forth. Anything below a 60% is failing. My goal is to avoid this zone and to help deliver curriculum in an effective way where students are able to understand what's happening and also be interested in it. Something that is unique to my class is the late work and redo assignment policies. I accept all late work and all redone assignments so long as it is current to the trimester. I do require a little bit of a protocol for submitting late work and redone assignments. This protocol includes a late work ticket. This ticket can be found in the nuts and bolts folder on my Schoology page. This ticket requires students to fill it out and also perhaps go to an office hours appointment to discuss with me how to optimally be successful on the assignment. This ticket also requires students to get a parent's or guardian's signature. This is important as it's a form of communication between you, your student, and myself. Your student must turn this ticket into Schoology through a Schoology message to me so that I know to go back and look at the assignments. Another note on Schoology. These buttons in this area are posted onto my Schoology page. This is how your student can access the Zoom link, Week at a Glance WAG document, the learning materials for the week, and the office hours Zoom link. These buttons update live every week, so they are always relevant to our current learning. I highly recommend that your student uses the red Mercer Island Schoology application, as it is a bit user-friendly with these buttons. The buttons still work on the white application, but they work a bit better on the red application. If you have any questions for me, please just send me an email at tessa.snow@mercerislandschools.org. If it's about information I covered or anything I missed, I'm happy to answer the questions. I'll compile all these questions into a document and send them out to all of you so that we're communicating thoroughly. I hope that you all have a nice evening or morning or whenever you're watching this, and I look forward to the year ahead working with your student and also working with you.